Martin Gero had a ship. He helped design it himself. It was part of the pitch. It was part of the sale to Amazon. He loved it. Then Nathan Crowley showed him one image. And the old ship was gone. Gero now shows that image to everyone he is trying to recruit. Actors, crew, executives. He does not show the old one. The old one is dead. This is not a streaming experiment. This is not a nostalgia play with a reduced budget. The people building the new Stargate are the people who built Gotham, who built Rogue One, who built Andor. Here is what that means, and here is why it changes everything. November 2025. Amazon MGM Studios greenlit a new Stargate series for Prime Video. Martin Gero as showrunner. Brad Wright as consulting producer. Joseph Malozzi as consulting producer. Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich, the original film's creators, as executive producers. For the first time in 31 years, the entire creative lineage of the Stargate franchise is in the same room. The people who made the 1994 film. The people who made SG-1. The people who made Atlantis. The people who made Universe. Then the hires started. Nathan Crowley, production designer. 7 films with Christopher Nolan. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Prestige, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet. 7 Academy Award nominations. In 2025, he won the Oscar for Wicked. His television work, the pilot of HBO's Westworld. Gero's words on the livestream, "I couldn't be more excited. Like, I can't believe it when I say it out loud even now." Crowley is not a hire. Crowley is a statement. He is the man who made Gotham feel like a city that could exist. He made the Endurance feel like a ship that could fly. His presence says, "This production is designing a world, not decorating a soundstage." Mohan Leo, visual effects supervisor. Emmy winner for Andor Season 2. Oscar nominee for Rogue One, a film that required approximately 1,700 visual effects shots. ILM veteran since 1996. His credits: Star Wars Episode 1, The Matrix Reloaded, The Martian, Ant-Man, Deepwater Horizon. ILM is confirmed as the VFX partner, the same studio behind Fallout and The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power for Prime Video. This is not the Stargate production model of 1997. This is not the Vancouver soundstage with a forest doubled as an alien world. This is a tentpole. Crowley spoke during the March 2026 livestream. His philosophy balances reverence with innovation. "My idea of design is you have to respect the world it lives in, and thus the fanbases. So you have to keep one foot in. But as we're now launching onto something new, we have to put the other foot as far out as we can." He described the challenge as finding a middle ground where the design feels simultaneously new and familiar. "If you just copy what you think everyone loves, I think you're going to fall into a trap. You really have to try and produce something that appears new but isn't." The ship story is where the philosophy becomes concrete. Gero had a design. It was part of the series pitch. He had helped create it. Then Crowley and his wife and concept designer Phyllis Lamer, who has been embedded with the production since the writer's room began, showed him an alternative. He was like, "Look, I know you love that ship. I know you think that ship is so cool. We can totally do that if you want, but what if it looked like this instead? And it's the coolest. This first image he showed me, I just show everyone that is involved with the show. The old idea is gone." On the Stargate itself, Crowley is more cautious. "I've parked the Stargate because I know that is a slightly untouchable element. You have to go through the process of finding everything around the Stargate to then feed it back into it." Gero clarified, "The gate may see some iteration. It may change a little. We'll all land upon the right tweak of the design for the Stargate. But the approach is holistic. Design the world, then return to the gate." Leo spoke about grounding visual effects in practical reality. What's often a good way to think about is not necessarily what exactly did it look like 20 or 30 years ago, but how do you remember it? In your head you have a memory of what that was, and you're just trying to hit that with now the most advanced technology, the best quality that you can. Gero echoed this. capturing the feeling of Stargate is more important than capturing the exact aesthetic look. How you imagined it when you were watching it is what we want to try to get closer to. The production philosophy is what Leo called kitchen sink: use every tool available. Crowley: if you rely on one thing only, the illusion will be given up. We are illusionists, and we have to edit between technologies. Practical sets, real locations, miniatures, full digital environments, all of it. And a composer has been hired. Already writing. The goal: 4 hours of original score completed before the cameras roll. Gero did not name the composer. But the intent is clear. Music as architecture, not decoration. Command crew: if you're watching this and you want this show built right, subscribe. These briefings go out every Thursday. Now, the part that matters. Here is where the analysis converges. Martin Gero said something during that livestream that has not received the attention it deserves. The scope of this show is the one we had the ambition for in the last version of the show, but didn't have the means. And now we have the means and quite frankly the time. Read that again. Gero is not describing a new vision. He is describing the old vision, the one that existed when Atlantis and SGU were on the air, constrained by budget, constrained by network ratings, constrained by a studio in bankruptcy. He is saying, we always wanted to do this. We just couldn't. Nathan Crowley started the day the writers started. His concept art is on the walls of the writers' room. The production design is not being built after the scripts. It is being built with them. Simultaneously. The way Nolan builds his films. The show targets principal photography in London this fall. Casting is in preliminary stages. Announcements expected as deals close. The writers' room includes Joseph Malozzi, who has confirmed he will write at least one episode. Brad Wright has been reviewing outlines and providing notes. Gateworld has become an unexpected production resource. Gero revealed the team uses the site daily for reference material, including sending Crowley photographs of the original Stargate prop when official blueprints could not be located through MGM's archives. You guys have been. I swear to God we use Gateworld every day. The question is no longer whether Amazon is taking this seriously. The hires answer that. The question is whether serious resources and serious talent produce a Stargate that feels like Stargate, or whether the means overwhelm the identity. Crowley designed Gotham. Gotham felt real. Leo built Andor. Andor felt real. The philosophy they have both articulated is the same. Ground the fantastic in the real. Design what you remember, not what was actually on screen. That is the right instinct. But instinct is not execution. The next 12 months will determine whether the ambition and the means align, or whether the weight of the means crushes the thing that made Stargate work in the first place. That analysis continues next week. 3 weeks ago, we opened the file on what Amazon inherited. 2 weeks ago, we read the Extinction script, the Atlantis movie that was ready and killed. This week, we assessed the means, the talent, the philosophy. Next week, the risks. The specific ways a production this ambitious can fail. The franchises that had the same resources and the same talent and still collapsed. The warning signs that matter. Command crew, subscribe. That briefing goes out Thursday.